Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's video. It is Saturday, the 29th of January. And when I left home, it was -12. So we started at College and Yonge, I should point that out. And I'm walking all along College until I get to Dufferin. It will be a two-part video today. The first part will conclude at Spadina, and then we'll pick up episode 2 from there until we get to Dufferin. Currently I'm walking on the north side of Spadina, and here is Franz, good old Franz. I love Franz. There used to be, I think, a few more locations in Toronto. I remember years ago there was one on St. Clair on the south side, just near Yonge. That closed quite a while ago. But we used to, oh, hang on a second. Sorry about that. We used to, David and I would go to Franz after that. Sorry about that, folks. Just a little blip with the camera. So what I was going to say was David and I used to go to Franz, that particular Franz that we just passed. When we climbed the tower climb, we used to climb the CN Tower every spring. I think it was in April. They would open up the opportunity to climb the stairs in the CN Tower, and you had to pay, of course, to get in. And I think it was just one day they opened it up, and you had to register and pay, of course. And if I recall, there was 1,776 stairs. I don't know how I know that number. I hope it's the right number, the right amount of stairs. Anyway, we would climb those stairs. So we did it for a few years at least. And my best time, I think, was just under 20 minutes. And David's best time was, I think, around 16 minutes. I think we stopped, when was the last time we did that? Probably, it was more than 10 years ago, I think. Anyway, we used to, after we expended all that energy, we treated ourselves to brunch at Franz with all the fixins. Syrup and French toast and cheese and eggs, and just, completely indulged. That was our pat on the back for doing that stair climb. So everything that we did good for our bodies during that stair climb, we totally took away when we had that big breakfast. The thing is, I don't think I'm not that I don't think, I know that I'm not interested in doing that stair climb. We did it, I think, about 4 times maybe. And I think it was early in the morning. It was certainly in the morning when you had to get there and you registered and they checked you off, and then you get to the top, and then you get to the top and, kind of catch your breath, and then you take the elevator down. But it was just sort of a fun thing to do. I do really enjoy College Street. I did a walk along College, I think, walking eastbound, and I'm pretty sure I was on the south side of College, I think in the spring of 2021. So today I'll probably be walking for about 3 hours. Only an hour will be recorded. Because walking from home to college, I think is about an hour walk. And then walking along college, these two videos will be about an hour, and then I gotta get home. That, I think, if I sort of zigzag my way home from Dufferin home, I'm thinking that will be another hour. I've been inside for the last few days. Yesterday I worked out on my stationary bike, so it felt good to get the blood going, but I haven't been terribly inspired to go out. Not even to do any errands. We have had a cold January. Ever since we left, since before Christmas, it's been cold. We were in Vancouver, and it was cold in Vancouver. It was cold, but there's more snow than there was a lot of cold. And this whole month so far has been cold, but that's winter in Canada, right? I'm grateful that we are still receiving the 4 seasons. We are at Queen's Park. I'm right on the middle meridian here. As you can see, this is the southbound traffic on University. And here is the northbound traffic. University is one of my favorite streets. I guess the restaurants are opening up on the 31st for indoor and seating dining. And soon we're going to be going into our 3rd year of the pandemic. It seems like commonplace now just to wear a mask everywhere, but the funny thing is sometimes I forget to put it on. At the last minute I realize I need to put my mask on when I go in to the grocery store or wherever I'm going into. It's weird. And then I panic and then fiddle with getting it on. Just across the street there where the camera is angling, that's a beautiful building. It's called the Stewart Building. It's a lovely building. Old, old, old. Blue skies. It is amazing. It's really calm. There's just a very slight breeze. And blue skies, no clouds. And very crisp out. I find when I am talking, my mouth is, my lips aren't moving that well. It's cold out. But it's nice to be out today. And I'm glad you guys are with me. Walking together on College. And here, this building, their signage, you guys probably can't see it, but it says Canadian Mining Hall of Fame. That's sort of interesting. I didn't know that there was a Mining Hall of Fame. And there is our CN Tower.
Is that a full show?
You can probably see.
It'll be the same, you'll flood it. You can try it if you want on full choke.
Bright, bright sun. I am walking on the north side where the sun is hitting because carrying the camera, my hands get cold. I do alternate, of course, but I still get cold. Normally I'd walk in the shade. But it's fine when I have my hands in my pocket. It's just when my hand is holding the camera, it gets cold. Here's the University of Toronto map. We are right here, walking along College, right there. We started watching on, I don't know if it's Crave or what it is, I apologize. It is another series. It's called The Gilded Age. It, pardon me, is developed, I think was developed by Julian Fellows, the same guy who developed Downton Abbey. Anyhow, this series, the first episode, I think, we've watched it already. I think only one has been released so far. And it is about that same era, I think late 1800s. But it's based in the United States. I think New York. Yeah, actually, I think it is New York. And so we watched it, the first episode. And like, it's snobby, what can I say? I really enjoyed Downton Abbey, I have to say. Yeah, that was an interesting series. And that series spoke equally about, you know, the people living upstairs and of course the people living downstairs, the staff. This program, the one based in New York called The Gilded Age that we just started watching, it is, I think, primarily focused on the people living upstairs. I think there's some character development for the service staff, but I don't think to the same extent that it was developed. I don't think the characters are going to be as developed as the Downton Abbey series. But yeah, it's pretty snobby. One of the main characters, she was the main character in The Good Wife. No. Was it The Good Wife? No, not The Good Wife. What was it called? Anyhow, I think you'd probably recognize her if you saw her. She's a good actress. Yeah, so she is really good at playing a snob. And this part suits her perfectly. Her ability to play that sophisticated, snobbish character. Hopefully her name will come to mind. Her last name was Baranski. Oh, darn it. Anyway, she is good. So snobby. Yeah, so we started watching that. And we concluded watching about a week ago another series. It's a British series called Angela Black. I'm not sure if I told you guys about that series. I think it's a 6-parter. And that was good. It was good. There's a few good things that we are watching. The Gilded Age is one that I recall off the top of my head. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna make this walk. We're at Huron right now. We were watching, oh yeah, Ozark. So I think this is the final season of Ozark. I think it's season 4, if I'm not mistaken, with Jason Bateman and Laura Linney. So I did enjoy the first seasons. I think the first 3. I think there was 3. I think this is season 4 now that we're watching. But this season to me is a bit hokey. David's enjoying it. I'm kind of rolling my eyes as I watch it because, I mean, this series is sort of unbelievable. But, you know, you can kind of see maybe, possibly, it could, you know, could happen the way these people are living their lives. But this 4th season it's a stretch. So I'm challenged with staying focused watching it. Anyhow, you know, each to their own. You might like it. I don't hate it. I'm just, you know, not that crazy about it. Anyhow, here we are at Spadina. Okay, this concludes this first episode. Walking West on College. Thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you in episode 2. This is Boomer Girl Walking, signing off.